There's a question the Italians ask that most of the world has forgotten how to answer. Do you practice dolce far niente? The sweetness of doing nothing. Not the exhaustion of doing nothing, not the guilt of doing nothing, the sweetness of it. Today, I want to take you somewhere slower. Somewhere the clocks breathe differently. And ask you a question you may never have asked yourself. When did you last truly do nothing? We live in a world that worships productivity. The packed calendar, the endless to-do list, the notification that never sleeps. We wear busyness like a badge of honor. Ask someone how they are. They say, busy, always busy, as if stillness is something to be ashamed of. But somewhere along the way, we confused movement with meaning. We confused output with worth. And the quiet parts of us, the curious parts, the dreaming parts, the parts that write poetry at 2 a.m., those parts grew thin from neglect. The Italians noticed something we forgot, that the soul has needs that a schedule cannot meet. Dolce Far Niente is not laziness. Laziness avoids. Dolce Far Niente arrives. It is the art of being fully present in a moment that asks nothing of you. A long walk with no destination. A meal eaten slowly, tasted properly. A book read not to finish, but to feel. It is the afternoon that dissolves into golden light while you sit on a step and watch the world move without you. It is the journal entry that begins with nothing and ends with everything. It is permission, rare, beautiful permission to let. And here is the secret the Italians know. You cannot pour from an empty cup. The unhurried hour is not stolen from your life. So, how does one practice dolce far niente in a world that never stops? You begin small. You begin today. Take a walk, alone, without a podcast, without a destination. Let your feet think for you. Eat one meal this week without your phone on the table. Taste it. Actually taste it. Sit somewhere beautiful, a park, a window, patch of sunlight on your floor, and do nothing more than exist in it for 10 minutes. Right, not to publish, not to perform, just to hear the sound of your own thoughts. Read something that has no deadline attached to it. Feel the weight of the pages and the texture of the words. And when the guilt comes, because it will come, when the voice says you should be doing something, answer it gently. I am doing something. I am living. I am exactly where I need to be. We measure our days by what we produced. But what if the most beautiful thing you did today was simply exist in it? Dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. Try it. Your inner poet is waiting. Right, not to publish, not to perform, just to hear the sound of your own thoughts echoing on the page. It is a conversation with yourself. Read something that has no deadline attached to it. A poem, a fable, a fragment of history. Let the words wash over you without purpose. And when the guilt comes, because it will come, when the voice says you should be doing something productive, answer it gently. Tell that voice, I am doing something, I am living. I am giving my soul the oxygen it has been gasping for. We measure our days by what we produced. But what if the most beautiful thing you did today was simply exist in it? Simply exist. What if your worth was never in question? What if the simple act of breathing was enough to justify your presence here? Dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. It is a gift you give yourself, a return to the essence of what it means to be human. Try it, even for just a minute. Put down the burden of doing and step into the light of being. It is waiting for you. Your inner poet is waiting. Your quiet self is calling. Listen. The silence has so much more to tell you than the noise. Dolce far niente, the art of doing nothing beautifully. It is your birthright. Claim it today. Allow the sweetness to seep into your bones. It is not just for the Italians on their sun-baked steps. It is for you. When you choose stillness, you are choosing yourself. You are choosing to honor the life that beats within you, independent of your accomplishments. Practice it until the guilt no longer bites, until the silence feels like a warm blanket instead of a cold vacuum, until you're home in your own being. Dolce Far Niente, a simple phrase, a profound shift. May your days be flavored with it. May your soul find its sweetness.